Sheena, she's a punk rocker. Ramones with Sheena is, not was, a punk rocker. So how you guys doing? This goes out to Pistols 56, Pistols with some numbers after it. But you know, if you're here, it's for you too. Not the band you too, but it's for you too. Alright, so yeah, throwing some old school punk. You know, I like it all. But there was one punk band to me that came out in the early 80s that just kicked it into overdrive for me, and that was Suicidal Tendencies. Loved Suicidal Tendencies and have followed them ever since. Even when they split off and did Infectious Grooves. Because to me, you know, punk rock's an attitude. But when Suicidals came along, there was an element of musicianship that I hadn't heard before, with the exception of, you know, the stuff Flea was doing, you know, with punk bands. But yeah. But anyways, good fun stuff. When you listen to the Ramones, you know, you can hear touches of the Beach Boys. Don't tell me you're not hearing it, because you're hearing it. Okay, so let's jump in. Standard tuning on this, and it's, let me stand up here. It's C major, F major, no, C major. Let me just show you the riffs instead of call the chords out at first. Because you're actually starting on B major. It's a 7th position. It means a 7th fret. Bar everything with your first finger. That's another thing with punk rock. They use bar chords a lot. This is your bar. And then you go 9-9 A D, and then 8 on the G. And then this is barred on the 7th fret on the last two. You're going to strum those 6, slide them a half step sharp. A half step means 1 fret. Sharp means up higher. So it's going to move you up to 8, 10, 10, 9, 8, 8. So strum, slide, so down, up, down, up. You're going to do that. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain that. You're going to do that 5 times. Vocals. And then stay there. They'll alternate it now. So if you want to in your mind, you can think 4 times of this. And then the next 4 are going to be this. It's just every other on the slide. So in place of that, you would just be going down, down, up, down, up over the C chord. And then you would do all that again. So and then you're going to go to a G chord. It's 10A. And I can actually hear the 10E in there as well, which is cool. It's like it just fattens the chord. So let's go 10, 10, EA. And then over here we're going to bar with the 3rd finger, or the 4th. I like the 3rd. 12th fret, D, G, and B. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or you can keep the same strum. Down, down, up, down, up. If you want a consistent strum, that would be one of the more consistent ones. But you know, it could be, you know, or lots of different things. It's the feel that you're going for in this. Make sure your chord placement is right. You're changing the chords on time. So right back to the way we started it, but only 2 times, with the sliding from B to C. Okay, that takes us into the next part, which is in a 5th position A minor bar chord. So basically, it's one of the easier bar chords. You bar everything fret 5, go 7A, 7D. Keep the angle of these knuckles coming downward, okay? If they wind up going like just straight or at a lower angle, you're going to wind up muting and you won't hear the higher end strings. So be aware of that as you're playing. Okay, you can even use your middle to help support the bar if you want. But down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you can even check it as an arpeggio to make sure you're hearing all the strings. And then you go from that to 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. And that's just an F major with a C bass. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you're going to do that twice. So you'll go. And then you're going to end it with the way you started it. The B bar sliding to the C. 2 times. And then finish that out with 10, 10, 12, 12, 12. It's a G major with a D bass. Alright, so, and that'll be down, down, up, 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 down, up. It's basically 2 measures of 16th notes. If you want it even more just in your face, just go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... But kind of play around with the strum. And then that takes us to the last part, which is really most of the song. Sheena is a punk rocker. That's this part. It'll be... Just kidding. So this is what you call a 1-4-5 progression in music. It's C, F, and G, and they're all majors. Bar the 8th fret, everything. 10A, 10D, 9G, down, down, up, down, up. And then 8, 8, 10, 10, 10, down, up, down. And do the same exact thing, but move it up a whole step sharp. So remember, if a half step is 1 fret, a whole step is 2 frets. So we're traveling that same chord shape up 2 frets to 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, down, up, down. And that's going to go 8 times. So that sounds like this. I'm just so wanting to hear the bass go. I don't know, I'm just hearing all these little things in my mind. But anyway, there you go. Ramones with Sheena is a punk rocker. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you're new to bar chords, old school punk is a good way to go because you'll find them a lot. The difficult part that once you get over it, really is a game changer is the speed, because punk a lot of times is fast. Now Ramones had a lot of moderate tempo stuff. They had that pop element, but once you get a grasp on these bar chords to where you can play them as easily as you can a power chord, it's really just about working on the speed, you know, making sure you can change them, make sure your notes are clear and all that stuff. So anyways, have fun with it. All right, I do teach on Skype around the world, not just the United States, but I teach in Canada, France, England, Japan, everywhere. So if you're interested in some private lessons on Skype for guitar or bass with me, or vocals with my wife Jolene, email me, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. And also I offer what's called CVT lessons and CT lessons. It's another way to get lessons with me where we're not live. In other words, you pick the song, say Ramones, Sheena is a punk rocker, you want the whole song. I get it, my aim is to get it exactly the way the band recorded it. I don't use other people's tabs, I use my ears. And zone in. I go to live concerts for fret hand placement if needed on stuff, and I handwrite the tabs, and really you know, like I said, the goal is accuracy and getting this stuff right, because there's a lot of wrong stuff being taught on the internet. Does it mean I'm right 100% of the time? No, because I'm not. The bands themselves change their own riffs around sometimes, but you know what I mean. You want to be confident with the fact that you're playing it correctly is what I'm getting at. So CT lessons would be the handwritten tabs, timestamps, subgroups. You can match it up with the song. They're very detailed. All the techniques are explained. I do the EQ, basic EQ settings if they were using, and any effects if they're using effects in the song. They're just super detailed. The fingerings, pick directions, all that stuff. Scanned and sent to your email. The CVT lesson is the same thing, but it has a video, or videos, usually it's a couple videos when we're doing whole songs, uploaded to the channel. And I also offer CVT minis, so say you just want the guitar solo to a certain song, you know, Enter Sandman from Metallica, and you just want the guitar solo, that's called a CVT mini. And same process through all that. So email me for price quotes on all that. For lessons on Skype, you can find that on my website, rockinguitarlessons.com, but you got my email now, so you can handle it all right there if you'd like. All right. Add me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I've been doing Facebook Live a lot lately, and I kicked that off the night before I played with Striper out in Oklahoma City, and it's been fun because a lot of you guys have questions, and there's only one of me and 116,000 of you subscribers, and that's just subscribers, so I can't get to all your questions and answer all of them. I wish I could, but I do try. Only X amount of hours in a day, you know. So the Facebook Live is a good way to catch up, and we can jam out a little bit and answer some questions for you. So add me on Facebook for sure. All right. Last thing, priority prepaid. Because of the amount of lessons I have, requests on this channel, which is in the 3,000s, if I'm offering a paid service called Priority Prepaid. Basically, you get cuts. Turnaround time is about 1 to 3 days, and I can get your lesson up. Now, they're not complete songs, but they're a good chunk of the song like I just did here. You have my email. Hit me up, all right? So until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking. Subscribe and share this stuff and comment. Or don't comment. You don't have to comment. But why not? Get into the discussion. Talk to you guys later.